Over the past 8 years, I've witnessed the whole cycle of life-changing injury, evacuating soldiers and local Afghans to hospital, flying home from Afghanistan with some of those critically injured, meeting others in hospital, coming to terms with life-changing injuries. I visited the Warrior Games in the United States, seeing people who only months earlier had been told they'll never walk again, and now winning medals in front of their family and friends was breathtaking. Your stories move, inspire, and humble us. You prove that anything is possible if you have the will. Welcome to the Games. Welcome to Invictus.
Prince Harry's Invictus Games. Everything you need to know. The Invictus Games military sports event has become one of Prince Harry's most impactful social projects, creating meaningful change in veteran communities around the world. The events have attracted the world's press and social media attention since their founding in 2014.
The Invictus Games start tomorrow in Orlando, Florida, and Britain's Prince Harry will be on hand to see wounded warriors from 15 nations compete. The cause is close to his heart. Harry founded the Games 2 years ago. Our Nora O'Donnell asked him about his relationship with the Games competitors.
There's a lot of camaraderie with you and many of the men and women here.
Yeah.
How do you describe that?
I view myself as Captain Wales first and then Prince Harry second.
Yeah.
Times like this, it's sort of equal. And I've done a lot of what these guys have done, and I've been lucky enough not to be injured. So being in the position that I'm in, it just makes sense to, having had 10 years military service and had the honor of being able to work alongside a lot of these guys, if not every single nation, it seemed very fitting for me to be able to use my name and status to bring a spotlight onto these individuals, create the platform, and allow them to flourish.
Great cause, and you can see more of Nora's conversation with Prince Harry Monday on CBS This Morning.
That'll be a good one.
Let us look at everything you need to know about Prince Harry's Invictus Games. The Invictus Games are a sports tournament held on average every 2 years in a major world city to provide wounded, sick, and injured veterans with an international platform to showcase their mental and physical rehabilitation. The games feature a roster of adaptive individual and team sports, including sitting volleyball, swimming, athletics, and wheelchair rugby. National teams of athletes are sent from over 20 countries, including the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Denmark, Poland, Nigeria, Ukraine, and Afghanistan.
Invictus. Spread the word. I hope you've been
Prince
inspired.
Harry is heavily involved with the Invictus Games and founded the event in 2014 while he was working with the Royal Foundation. He's both the founder and patron of the Invictus Games and Invictus Games Foundation. He attends governance meetings, engages in fundraising activities, and maintains relationships of the veteran community that the Games serve. How did the Invictus game begin? Let's listen to Prince Harry.
When I was in Washington in 2012, I met a small contingent of the UK team that was representing yourselves, and hearing the stories that came back from the Games really sort of ignited something inside me that made me want to basically broaden this to a wider audience, and therefore speaking to the relevant people from the Royal Foundation insisted that I try to get myself there for 2013, which, as you know, we made it. I saw firsthand the power of sport in inspiring recovery, supporting rehabilitation and demonstrating life beyond disability. A group of inspirational people proving that anything is possible. But I wanted to bring this inspirational event to a broader and more international audience, to increase the opportunity for others to participate, and to inspire many more who have suffered life-changing injuries, either by taking part in the Games or simply by watching it at home. Already, there's tremendous public support for the armed forces, and we're fully aware of that. But we hope to capture the public's imagination following on from the hugely successful Paralympics. Finally, why do we need to do it? Or why do we need it? Well, to demonstrate the power of sport, to inspire recovery, support rehabilitation, and to demonstrate life beyond disability. It really is as simple as that.
Prince Harry reflects on the first 5 years of the Invictus Games. Let's listen.
Favourite Invictus Games moment has got to be 2014 UK versus America in the wheelchair basketball and the wheelchair rugby. There was a goal scored every single end, boom, 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 one goal in it, and then Team UK came out on top. That night, on the Friday night, the penny dropped that we'd managed to create something really, really special.
His feelings on day one of the first Invictus Games.
Nerves about everything, the whole planning, when it was going to come together, whether people were going to turn up, whether they were going to fill seats, the weather, because the opening ceremony was outdoor, and selfishly, I guess, my speech. On the actual night, we had the lectern or the podium right in front of all of the competitors, so I could just see all of their faces, and they started chanting, and I was so nervous, I was shaking. I knew I had a certain window to be able to get my words out, and we were also running behind, so I rushed it. It's probably one of the worst speeches I've ever given.
Proudest Invictus Games moment.
Proudest moment since IGF started, seeing the joy and relief in so many of the competitors' faces, but also in their partners and their kids as well. I actually remember in 2014, Adam Nixon, who was then in the UK team, his daughter Isabel, I found her at the Foo Fighters concert, at the closing concert in London, and she'd had such an amazing time watching her dad play amazing at wheelchair basketball. That she was almost in floods of tears because she couldn't see the stage, and I just stuck her on my shoulders and she started bopping away. That for me, even though it was year one, was amazing, because these kids were able to see their parents, their father or their mother, being themselves again, which is great.
Most surprising moment.
No, there's nothing with this lot, nothing surprises me. So I'm constantly amazed by what they do, but nothing surprises me.
A sport you would like to try?
I've had a go at wheelchair rugby. I got sin binned during wheelchair rugby in London 2014. It was great fun. Would happily play it again, as long as my cousin isn't going to be on the opposition.
The Invictus Games are a family affair, and Prince Harry exemplifies this.
One more time, guys, please. You know I need to get this right, and I really want to get it right as well. So, how do I say good afternoon, you've done a great job in Dutch?
Goedemiddag. Jullie hebben het goed gedaan.
Okay.
Goedemiddag. Jullie hebben het goed gedaan.
Goedemiddag, Jullie hebben het goed gedaan.
Yes,
I'll take
sounds
that.
good.
And what else? Anything else I need to know?
Can you say stroopwafel?
Stroopwafel. Love those. I get double thumbs up from Fenna. I get a slightly bizarre looking face from Yella. Are you a teacher in your spare time?
I was before I...
That's why!
What else? What else do I need to know?
Scheveningen.
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 Oh dear. Okay.
Scheveningen.
Wat goed!
Ah, wat good. Yes, very good.
Do you think I'm ready?
We think you're ready.
Dankjewel. Tot ziens in Den Haag.
And don't forget your hat.
Ah, yes. Don't forget my hat. I got my hat.
And the glasses.
Oh yeah!
Let's go.
Prince Harry attends the games each time they're held, traditionally in making speeches at the opening
Never
and
stop
closing
fighting.
ceremonies,
And do
which
all you
are
can to
large
lift up
events
everyone around
usually
you.
featuring popular musical artists and performances. Since 2017, his now wife, Meghan Markle, has attended the games on select days. In 2023, Harry released a docu-series through Netflix titled Heart of Invictus, following veterans on their journeys to compete in the 2022 games held in the Netherlands. Prince Harry credits getting the idea for the Invictus Games from a visit he made to the Warrior Games during a 2013 trip to the United States. The Warrior Games were founded in 2010 to celebrate the mental and physical achievements of wounded U.S. Army veterans through sporting endeavors. The Invictus Games were born and first took place in London in 2014, welcoming competitors from around the globe. There are no formal links between the two institutions. However, Harry has kept up his support for the Warrior Games. In 2023, Harry was photographed attending the Warriors Games in San Diego, California. The Invictus Games Foundation is the charitable organization that governs and oversees the Invictus Games brand. It plays an important role in selecting the host cities for the games and fundraises for their activities. The next Invictus Games will be held in Vancouver and Whistler, Canada, from February 8th to 16th, 2025. This will be the second time Canada has hosted the Games, with Toronto being a host city back in 2017. The 2025 Games will be the first to include winter sports in its roster of activities. Bids are currently underway for Birmingham, England, and Washington, D.C. to host the 2027 Games. An announcement to which city has been successful in its bid is expected to be made in July 2024.
And you, thank you for supporting.